We are on the Balls Deep Journal. I gave Tesla's Cybertruck a 48-hour thrashing. It mostly survived. The elusive Cybertruck is one of the most polarizing vehicle debuts in history. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is nothing but facts. Oh, let's take a quick side detour, by the way. On screen now, it's true that the Cybertruck may be a polarizing vehicle debut and possibly a polarizing design to members of the general public, but when you're talking about A-list celebrities, as we can see on screen now, I don't think there's a whole lot polarizing about this thing. It seems to be the vehicle to own and be seen in, which I kind of feel like I predicted would happen. And wait, I did multiple times. You can go fact check me. I never thought when I started this channel, talking almost exclusively about Tesla, that I would also be featuring Kim Kardashian, former adult film star, in my videos. But here we are. From Mr. Breaking News himself, Kim K loves being spotted in her Cybertruck. Hilariously, by the way, if I hover over this link, the title of the article that this video or image is from, I'm not sure if it's a still frame or was a full video, Kim Kardashian goes back to platinum blonde. But you better believe the people who actually give a shit about Kim's hair color are probably wondering what the fuck that thing she's been driving around is if they haven't already found out and reserved one. And then there's this. Who needs Super Bowl commercials when your product creates this kind of response in people?
Cybertruck! 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 Cybertruck!
I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? A bunch of kids cheering the vehicle name, losing their minds, just being in the presence of this thing? This is what polarizing really means. You have extremes. Some people hate it. Guess what? They don't matter. Who cares about them? Who cares about the haters? Nobody, by the way. Spoiler alert. Nobody ever cares about haters. Any haters ever. Rip. Look at the fans, the admirers, those who appreciate and want one of these things. This is next level. We now head to San Francisco for a Chinese New Year parade with an entirely different demographic. And what do you know? A Cybertruck has reared its head once again. Let me unmute the audio and you guys can hear what's happening right now. I think it's safe to say that Cybertruck, polarizing though it might be, is a billboard on wheels, an A-list celebrity in and of itself, a head turner and then some. So we'll get back to the article in just a moment, but I did just want to emphasize this is what a polarizing design looks like. This thing's fucking everywhere. Celebrities making excuses to go out and be seen in this thing, driving this thing around. It's appearing in parades, cultural parades in major cities. See a bunch of high school age boys losing their fucking minds, cheering and chanting Cybertruck over and over. I mean, have you ever seen anything like that before? No. This is what polarizing means. And as I said, for every one fanatic, there's probably one passionate hater, but the haters don't matter. They don't count. It's not like one hater prevents somebody from buying a Cybertruck. Haters are going to hate. It doesn't affect the people who love this thing. And again, this is true of all haters. They just don't matter. They're not relevant. They have no bearing at all on whether or not a product, a person, a brand, anything is successful and appreciated. But what is it like to actually drive a Cybertruck? Dan Neal took one to the limit and beyond for 2 days to find out. Now just keep in mind, folks, this is in the Hate Stream Media, a publication in the past that has typically been a purveyor of the one true narrative. Now, it's not to say that every journalist and or activist in journalist clothing who writes for the Balls Deep Journal or other outlets is useless. However, we are hearing from the organism that is the mainstream media, a dying entity with an extremely anti-Tesla, anti-Elon bias overall. As the rain-soaked trail collapsed and the Tesla Cybertruck began sliding toward a ravine, ooh, look, some drama right up front, skilled writer, whence there appeared no hope of recovery, I considered my options. I could return to my first love, the theatre. I could call a tow truck, which could be suspended from a helicopter. I considered just gunning it, counting on the truck's four-wheel steering and 521 pound-foot of electro-torque to claw back up the embankment. So I did that. And you guys can guess what happened next. The truck came to rest against an oak tree in a shower of leaves, hung up at 45 degrees on the diagonal. My co-pilot, 16-year-old daughter, Roz, checked in. You okay, Dad? But Dad was not okay. He was furious with himself because just 5 minutes before he had made a big deal about getting out and checking the top of blind crests, especially if you're off-roading solo. Remember that, Roz? Now our borrowed $100,000 Cybertruck was caught in the branches of a tree, like a deorbited gourmet grill. Damn it. I crawled out of the passenger side window. The 48-volt window actuators all still functioned smartly, I noted. The truck's bottom-heavy weight distribution makes it quite hard to tip. That's lucky. What I really needed now was a cyber shovel and a cyber winch, without which I was going to be cyber screwed. Looks like he has receipts on screen now. Imagine there's no Elon. It isn't hard to do. The Tesla brand appears nowhere on the outside of the truck. Likewise, suspend whatever disbelief you have in Cybertruck's commercial upside. Although Tesla has probably already recouped its development costs in media obsession. Bro has just spat some massive facts. I mean, I called this ahead of time. It's a rolling billboard. Everybody who's, quote, anybody wants one, wants to be seen in one. I knew Tesla was onto something when I posted the second ever video on this channel, Cybertruck is Engineering Genius. And out of nowhere, it quickly climbed toward the top of the YouTube trending list. I don't remember exactly how high it got. I didn't even know what the fuck the trending list was. I see it one day and I'm like, what's that even? Click on that. What the fuck? Video absolutely blew up. And it's not because it was an amazing video. It's because it was a video that wasn't shit that happened to be about the Cybertruck. There's something about this product. It was obvious then, even more obvious today. This is a phenomenal piece of engineering, sure. Many of the heroics, the enormous, by the way, people are going to get triggered here, ready? Aluminium gigacastings, the tool hard steel body panels, the world's largest and flattest windshield, were only necessary to build what seemed, at the outset, unbuildable. Wait, unbuildable? Someone said engineering genius? Yeah, moving on. Cybertruck isn't quite the machine Musk and designer Franz von Holzhausen set out to make 4 years ago, but it's still years ahead of anybody else. Before my test drive 2 weeks ago, the only thing I knew for sure was that the Cybertruck made people crazy. Consider the widely shared opinion that it is ugly, as compared to traditional pickups. Worst beauty pageant ever. By the way, the hilarious comments on the Cybertruck's appearance. I still firmly believe that it's going to take people time. Some are already there, but eventually people will come to view the Cybertruck as the embodiment of toughness, what a work truck should look and function like. It's going to make today's traditional pickup trucks look like princess wagons. I've already seen a lot of rather hilarious cope from, the typical truck buyer. Yeah, you picture one in your head. That guy? Yeah, exactly that guy. Coping hard. Fucking ugliest thing ever. Shit, can't even do work. What a piece of shit. Fucking shit. Ugh. They're in the first stage of grief. Denial. Some extremely obnoxious, hateful bigot posted this on X a little while ago. Cute couple. It's very obvious which one is the man in response to these shots of the Cybertruck next to a Rivian. And it really is obvious which one's the man. Consider this for a moment. If 0 ever pickup trucks had ever been produced and Cybertruck was literally the first of its kind, would people be describing it as ugly? Unlikely, because there's no point of reference. A lot of people just don't like change. Still, others have read in the semiotics of toxic masculinity. God damn it. The turret-like greenhouse suggesting a paramilitary vehicle. Tesla CEO Elon Musk doubled down on this association by touting the body panel's resistance to small arms fire. My hot take. The Cybertruck's sensibility belongs to the consequence-free world of gaming and graphical interfaces. Its ballistic resistance, a god mode brought to life. It's not militarism, it's infantilism. I can really see this journalism degree coming to the fore today. Going hard with the word salad. Well, by the way, I don't know if this dude actually has a journalism degree. It'd be pretty funny if he did though, because that'd really make my point. From any angle, the Cybertruck defies a lifetime of expectations. Now this, on point. The autocultural conventions of the 3-box pickup design. It's like a modernist house suddenly appearing in a neighborhood of neo-colonial mini mansions. Uh-oh. Here comes a HOA with torches and pitchforks. By the way, just for the people who aren't in the United States, this is a housing owners association. Think of a Karen living in your apartment building or condo complex who doesn't want you to have a certain color blind in your windows. That's the HOA. The most ridiculous gripes have targeted the ultra-hard stainless steel body panels. Reports of surface oxidation, by the way, rust, fake news about rust, have been gleefully megaphoned by social media as cyber rust. You can see fingerprints, bruh. Do you even hear yourself? First, stainless steel was never or will be stainless, ask the Navy. Second, most bully 4x4s you see on the road never leave asphalt for fear of scratching their glossy, fingerprint-resistant surface. It's true. You're going around dressed like a porter wagoneer at the Grand Old Opry, and you think you're a real cowboy. Now, just for the folks who are not getting the references, this is Porter on screen now, and the Grand Ole Opry is, quote, the world famous home of country music, taking a dig at all the people who are trolling the Cybertruck, who happen to drive pickup trucks and never actually use them to do any pickup truck things, which is the vast majority of pickup truck owners. The Cybertruck's greatest sin is to force traditional truckers to confront this cognitive dissonance, exposing full-size pickups and adventure 4x4s as the prisoners they are. Oh shit, this is hilarious, brother. I mean, actually, by the way, I found this post on X, formerly Twitter, from the 24th of November 2019. Some guy with 3 first names made and posted this. F-150 owner before Cybertruck. F-150 owner after Cybertruck. And I think this is reasonable. So, prisoners indeed. 2 hours and 1 rescue vehicle later, our Cybertruck emerged from the brush, unscathed but for some wood splinters wedged in the doorframe. Had we been in any other modern off-roader, our next stop would have been to a paint and body shop. Probably also a nail salon. Anyway, the rules for my test drive were no rules. I downloaded the Tesla app and met the truck in Los Angeles. I only needed to return it to the factory in Fremont, California in 48 hours. Actually, I could have used a bit more of a briefing. I didn't learn that the front and rear locking mechanical differentials were not activated until I had the thing fetched up on a concrete culvert on an obstacle course, and I had to get dragged off. A note there, Tesla will activate the lockers with an over-the-air update in the coming weeks. Nor did I appreciate how long the wheelbase is, 150 inches. The adaptive air suspension can raise the belly of the beast more than 17 inches off the ground. But the stretch wheelbase and low breakover angle mean the Cybertruck will drag bottom on black diamond trails. Between this and that, and without intending to, I beat the hell out of the bottom of the Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck said, "Harder, daddy." That was highly inappropriate. I should definitely delete that before I post this video. Which happens to where the battery pack lives, protected by a double layer of the same cyber steel used in the body. Afterward, in the damp parking lot in Fremont, I climbed under the truck to inspect the damage. A few scratches, not even a dent. What sorcery is this? So it turns out Cybertruck is actually tough. I admit I had the wrong idea about Cybertruck going in. I expected it to be an off-road performance pickup when actually it's an on-road performance pickup. Consider the tyres. The very same 35-inch all-terrain tyres that allow the Cybertruck to ride like an enchanted maglev up the Interstate 5 are, Jesus fuck, I'm going to have to look up a word here, off-piste. This sounds like off-road, but I've never heard that before. Let me see here. Situated or taking place away from prepared ski runs. Right. I'm clearly just not sophisticated enough to have known what that meant ahead of time, as opposed to the author just really trying to make this a learning experience for the readers. Surprisingly helpless due to the fact they are inflated to 51 psi, somewhere near ebony on the hardness scale. The tyre's lower rolling resistance improves range to 318 miles, but comes at the expense of traction. The fix in the field is to air down, but then you have to air up again before hitting the road. I forgot to pack my shop compressor. Oh, Jesus. On the interstate, it's cyber fabulous. You're supposed to laugh at that, really hilarious. You guys, it wasn't funny, was it? Oh, it's awkward. It's like some of my jokes that don't land. Jesus. Effortlessly powerful, quiet and fun to drive. Fast? I promise your hunting dogs will never look at you the same way again. The advanced drive-by-wire 4-wheel steering turns from lock to lock in 180 degrees, like a go-kart. That takes about 5 minutes of neural remapping, but after that, it's great. I only wish they made the Cybertruck for Earthlings. The central conceit, the peaked glass silhouette, ultimately comes at too high a cost of visibility in every outward direction, particularly at the front corners, hidden behind roof pillars that recall the Pontiac dustbuster minivans of the 1990s. They didn't work then either. Nobody's torso is that long. Of course, it has cameras looking everywhere. Yeah, that's right. Important caveat here. Literally looking in every direction for you, but that's not quite the same as being able to see out. Now, true, fair, but again, if the vehicle is surrounded by cameras, you can probably take a little bit more liberty, given the vehicle can do the same for you. The shallowly raked windshield gets dirty and tends to stay dirty, with less runoff because of its lack of curvature. The single wiper blade can't spray enough fluid to clear the outer perimeter. And when this mud-streaked picture window catches the glare of the sun, as it might at the top of a steep incline in California in the late afternoon, it's like looking into Archimedes' mirror. Oof, where did the trail go? Sorry, I'm only humanoid. And the specs here, price as tested, 100 grand, propulsion, battery electric, with front and rear, AC motors, 400 kilowatts, 123 kilowatt hour lithium-ion battery pack, 800 volt and bidirectional charging, coordinated all-wheel drive, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the specs, right? This was not the beast mode. And there we have it, folks. A Cybertruck in its natural habitat. Overall, fairly reasonable article. I I learned a new term today, off-piste, or I don't even know how to pronounce it though, so I technically didn't learn how to say it, but I know what it means now. You can tell I'm not much of a skier. Cybertruck continues to take the world by storm, and it's going to be quite a while before it loses its impact. I personally believe it's going to be at least 100,000 or more Cybertrucks on US roads before people stop losing their fucking mind every time they see one. It's a great attention grabber. There's been so much content on social media lately, people shooting them, from well-known streamers, A-list celebrities who are now being trumped by the actual vehicle. Isn't that hilarious? And love it or hate it, polarizing as it may be, there's no arguing with the fact that the Cybertruck is an excellent work truck, great off-road vehicle, an attention magnet, and an excellent catalyst for creating interest in Tesla's other products. You think the Cybertruck sucks harder than a vacuum? Cool. What else does Tesla make? That's a piece of shit. I bet everything's shit. Wait, what a wise, how cheap? Might buy one. Whereas other companies will spend many millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, even in some cases billions of dollars trying to manipulate consumers into thinking their products are awesome and therefore they should buy one because it's a product for them. These same companies pay celebrities millions of dollars to endorse products they'll never use, but they will take the money. I mean, hey, the bag's a bag, right? Cybertruck, as we saw earlier, is being seen everywhere by everyone. Kids losing their minds chanting Cybertruck out loud, appearing in cultural events in San Francisco, celebrities making excuses to just happen to pick up some coffee on a Saturday morning just so they can be seen getting in and out of their Cybertruck. This thing's just built different. And deep down, people know, even at a subconscious level, if you see somebody who you look up to, you're a fan of, you're a stalker of, you appreciate their previous work in the film industry to launch their careers, etc. You see them driving around in a vehicle, oh, they actually own this, they actually drive this, they're actually, that's a little bit different than seeing a celebrity advertising a pile of shit they'll never use. This is the greatest possible form of advertising and marketing, the very definition of a rolling billboard. Tesla's strategy is to make the best possible products on the planet. So good, they sell themselves. Now, call me crazy, but I personally think that's probably a more effective strategy than making pieces of shit and then spending millions of dollars to manipulate consumers into buying your pieces of shit. But hey, that's just me, some deluded Tesla fanboy who doesn't know anything.
Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 has given me a massive, meaningful boost in energy, allowing me to do a lot more every day, including using my brain more and using my body more. I highly recommend you guys and girls check it out. It's an excellent way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's got 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus prebiotics and probiotics and digestive enzymes and adaptogens to help you deal with stress. Plus, if you click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, you can get yourself a 1-year free supply of vitamin D3 and K2. But don't take my word for it. Here's what some of you guys and girls have to say. AG1 has changed my life. I was, as you described, treating myself like a circus, ate like trash, rarely exercised, used alcohol as a stress crutch, cannabis also. AG1 is what gave me the kick in the ass, got me back to the gym, motivated me to do more for myself, family, my business, etc. Keep doing what you do. Now, I know there's some skeptics, the same kind of people who think Elon Musk is a fraud, reading this going, what do you thought? There's no way that's possible, bro. It must be a placebo effect. Believe it or not, this is a recurring theme. If you give your body everything it needs to feel and perform its best, including having a lot more energy, you'll need ways to use that energy. For me personally, that includes more exercise, moving my body more social activity, and more cognitively demanding tasks, including producing a fuck ton of exclusive content over on Twitter and on Patreon, plus my daily YouTube uploads. The proof's in the pudding. On to another testimonial from a viewer of this channel. SMR, you asked me to provide feedback on AG1. Here it is. It has helped with mental acuity, stamina, and intestinal waste management. Can't read between the lines. It certainly helps with regularity and digestion. That's what the digestive enzymes are for. It has also dramatically reduced my cravings for sugar. You guys need to stop eating sugar. It's fucking poison. I'm 50, 5'9", and overweight, aka a fat motherfucker. I think that's a technical term for overweight, isn't it? Is it fat motherfucker or obese? I can't remember. I average 100 hours a week in the West Texas oil fields as a safety supervisor. Jesus Christ, dude. No wonder you're struggling to keep your weight under control. 100 hours a week. Brutal. It has helped me lose weight. It is not an appetite suppressant. It can help fat people suppress cravings, and motivation to be healthier is critical for changing your diet. Love you, brother. Again, this is a great point. It's something people really don't seem to grasp. If you have more energy, everything becomes easier. It's like turning on easy mode for life. A few years ago, before I was taking AG1, my health was trash. I was struggling to get through the day, had afternoon fatigue. The last thing I wanted to do was either use my brain or move my body. Didn't have the energy. Now, my biggest struggle every day is figuring out ways to use that energy. I'm exercising way more, doing a lot more with my friends and family, and of course, my work output has increased substantially. And you can fact check me. Check out the average length of my videos I was posting to YouTube 3 years ago. Need I say more? And one final testimonial. Love this one. Okay, here's the deal for me with this AG1 shit. I'm 41 years old and not the type to eat, drink, smoke, or sleep healthy, so I was skeptical. That being said, here's what I experienced. Day 1, meh. Day 2, afternoon fatigue was about 45 minutes late. Day 3, 0 afternoon fatigue. Day 4, 0 afternoon fatigue plus extra energy. Day 5, again, 0 afternoon fatigue plus energy. Wondering, what the fuck, really? See, this is the thing, right? The results for many people are just almost too good to be true. This is the same experience I had. My afternoon fatigue just vanished out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I not tired in the afternoons anymore? Surely it's not that AG1, is it? Turns out it was. Day 6 and 7, same thing. Day 8, same thing. Plus, I had the want to get things done around the house that I normally would slack off and not get done. Again, the point, extra energy, you'll need to use it. You'll find ways to use it. Day 9, 10, and 11, and today is day 12. I fucking love it. So however you managed to get me to buy it, I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much, SMR. It really changed me so far. Guys, this shit really works. Just try it. By the way, this is the reason I continue to relentlessly promote AG1. A lot of people get real fucking mad in the comments. Oh my God, Snake Oil Salmon's sold out. Oh my God, he's a scammer. This is fraud. But constantly, I'm pretty sure everyone making these comments is also currently short Tesla stock. I'm not particularly concerned about people having a negative perception, those folks suffering from small brain syndrome, still living in my bum's basement syndrome, etc., writing mean comments, claiming AG1's a scam or it doesn't work. I mean, bro, when I get feedback like this is what keeps me going. Just try this stuff for a month, and if you don't get these results, get your money back. See, it's a literal no-brainer. It's an IQ test at this point in time. Testimonial after testimonial after testimonial like this. Get your money back if it doesn't work. Just try it for a month, and if it doesn't work, get your money back. Today's the day. It's finally time. Be like this guy who was a massive skeptic, but finally, after 1,000 promotions in a row, caved in, tried AG1, and has results like this. Head to drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link at the pinned comment, and please, let me know how you're feeling in a few weeks' time. Now, if you'll excuse me, time to put my extra energy to good use. I'll be recording some more exclusive content for Patreon and my Twitter subscribers. So click the links in the pinned comment. See you over on Twitter and or Patreon, and don't forget to grab your AG1. Love ya.